Ed Henry live on the North Lawn. Ed, thank you. Senior political analyst Brit Hume has some thoughts tonight on the president's original comment about the private sector. Good evening, Brit.
Hi, Brett. President Obama's assertion that the private sector is doing fine was no gaffe, and his later comment that the economy is not doing fine was no backtrack. In fact, both remarks were completely consistent with each other and with Mr. Obama's clear belief in the primacy of the public sector over the private. Remember his graduation speech 4 years ago at Wesleyan University, in which he spoke proudly of his days as a community organizer and suggested that a private sector career, quote, betrays a poverty of ambition, end quote. Remember, too, how much stimulus money went to shore up public payrolls across the country. On Friday, he fretted that the economy was suffering because too many public employees face layoffs. In fact, as you just heard, the unemployment rate among government workers in May was 4.2%. Roughly half the national average and the lowest of any sector. The president, however, wants more teachers, cops, and firemen hired using federal money. Never mind that 40% of that money must be borrowed from China or elsewhere. In his mind, this is the way to stimulate the economy and, of course, to extend vital government work. So it's not just politics that keeps him so close to public sector unions. It's his genuine belief in the importance of the work and the spending their members do compared to that in the private sector. This is who he is. Brett?
Well, what about the statement by Mitt Romney and the reaction to all of that, that it's time for us to cut back on government? And he specifically mentions firemen and policemen and teachers.
He was responding to the president's suggestion we need to hire more of each. It's not clear whether Romney meant that anybody should be laid off, but it sounded enough like it that it gave the Obama campaign something it didn't have, which was a way to respond to the firestorm that has been created by his comments about how well the private sector is doing.